Hi, it's Tuesday, June 21st. Just getting back home from errands and having lunch with a friend, and I just want to show what's happened on our beautiful road. There's many previous videos of this road in different flooded and unflooded stages. They have clear cut. It's going to be over 100 acres, I believe. There's a 120 acre plot that they're clear cutting right next to the road after we get past this section that's owned by somebody else. But the trucks and everything going here, I guess they put some gravel down. I don't think this is something the state or county did to maintain this dirt road. And it's heartbreaking. It's it's their property. They can do what they want, but it does have an effect because of that beautiful overhang of trees. The road stayed in pretty good shape except for water runoff, which will cause big ruts. But over there, that's where a lot of the water running off from the paved part down onto the dirt part would make huge ruts. So this is good. We're still in the tunneled section, and it's the wind that causes the ridges that gets real, like miniature sand dunes. And you will hear and see how bumpy it will get. You can see the sky that you normally couldn't see sky there before. We thought initially they were going to leave the trees next to the road, but they've been harvesting them now. They didn't do that at the beginning because I think that would have caused them more problems. So they're not messing with the little things. And initially they had all the big, oh, can you see? All the big trees out, but they did that in a different load, so they cut the bigger ones later. Can you hear the, yeah, that's all those little ridges that have formed from the wind. I expect them to take down these trees later too. They're getting them in different batches. They got all the big pines and left them up, and then got them. And now these are some, oh, what are those oaks called? They're oak trees. They're not, live oaks, that's it. They stay green all year round. They lose their leaves somewhat in the spring, but mostly they stay green all year round. See? And even a tree fell from the other side of the road, just with all the stuff that's happening over here, and more wind can get to it, so it fell over. It was a really wonky tree at the base. So it was a matter of just when it was going to fall. And they will probably, this 120 acres butts up to the northern part of our 20 acres. So you can see the pink on that tree is our neighbor's property line. Well, at least this little area that would get flooded is going to dry out faster now that the sun will get to it. And I will make a video of what's been going on in the past few months. I have not made a video. A lot of things have been happening. I ended up closing my shop, and long story, well, not really. Anyway, it's all good. I'm better now. Going through a grieving process. Ooh, a hawk. Did you see that? I think that's a hawk. I saw a red-headed woodpecker fly through. There's a lot of animals being displaced. and my husband's trying to keep our little area with water and corn for the deer. So interesting to see how they do it. And this is part of the 120 acres that's getting cut, and our easement goes through this. So on both sides belongs to that 120 acres. So the trees don't look very big here, so this may have been clear cut more recently than the other part. But over here on the right side, a herd of deer bed down here most nights. So if you come through here at the wrong times, it's, you know, gets them flying across, running to the left. But somewhere in there, because the neighbors, where you see where it's cleared, they have horses, and we've seen the horses hang out with some of them. They come over there, so we don't bother them in this area, as far as I know. There is a family that's gotten the hunting rights, so I don't know what the deal is for them. And the owner, I think, recently, in the last couple of years, signed over this property to her daughter. So I don't know who's got deals with what and what the terms of those deals are. And then I wouldn't be surprised if they come all the way up to this extended part of the easement that goes to the next property on the other side of us. It's kind of heartbreaking, but you know, it is what it is. The property that this easement goes to, when we bought this land a couple of months later, we came out here to look, and while we were walking back that way, I saw sky through the trees, and it's like, wait a minute, that's he had the whole thing clear cut. It was stripped all the way down, and within a couple of years, it's all grown up. It's very thick now. He didn't plant anything. He didn't come in and plant the trees for his tree farm. And we're listed as a tree farm. I even talked to my husband about maybe getting them to clear cut some of this so we can do some things on this property, but he didn't want to disturb that this year. But things change, and there's no use griping. It's their property. They can do what they want to do with it when they want to do with it. They don't have to consult anybody, none of their neighbors, to do this. I hope it all works out for them. It's just going to be a mess on the road for a while until those trees grow up on that side. And it'll be interesting to see all the changes, different things in how animals behave. Here's our chickens. And I've been neglecting them. My husband's been handling all of it. But I want to get this former goat pen cleared out and get that for a garden, and it's just not going to happen this year. I got to wait for cooler weather to get things done, and I hadn't even checked on my orchard over there with the apple trees and stuff, and it is what it's going to be. I'll have to deal with it when I can deal with it. Thanks for watching. Be a blessing and be blessed.